How we doing, guys? Back on Lake Macquarie today. Real windy conditions, of course. Raining yesterday, windy today. But we still come out for a fish. We'll see how we go. I've just realised I forgot to put the net back in the boat, so that's not a good start. Anyway, let's get to this fishing. Sun hasn't came up yet. We'll see how we go today. Alright guys, on to the first fish. It's kind of coming up the top, so not sure what it is. A little bit of weight there. Looking forward to trying to net this with no net. Well, not net it with no net, but you know what I mean. Land it with no net. What is it? Feels pretty good actually, which is not good. Not good when you got no net. That'll be the net today. Here's today's net, the lip grippers. Well, there you go. Here's a flathead. Of course, it's a flathead. Now I've got to try and lip grip this dog. I won't get many chances, that's for sure. Get in there. Come on. Huh. What would you want a net? There we go, guys. Absolutely ripper start. Absolute tank of a flatty first up, first fish. Managed to land it too without the net, which is good. Had to cut the lure off, it's still in its gob there. That'll get rid of that pretty quick, it'll just rust out. Rightio, we'll get this big girl back in the water. Oh, don't lose your lip grips. Ready? Off you go, big girl. Straight to the bottom. It's another flatty. It's not as big. There he is there. Sling him in. Gee, it's another decent sized flathead, that's for sure. That'd be a good keeper too. The other one wasn't a keeper, it was way too big, but this would be a keeper. There we go, another good flatty. Off to a good start so far. A couple of fish straight away. That's always good, especially in this wind. I wasn't sure if I'd get anything. But happy with that so far. One real big girl, and then this fella. Alright, we'll get you back in. I always check every time I get a fish anyway, regardless, but definitely today, any tiny marks in that leader, I'll have to retie it, because a lot of these fish I'll have to lift in, because I forgot the net, so might be a bit time consuming, trying to lip grip those big ones, but hopefully I can still get him in the boat like that first one. Let's see if I get any more big ones anyway. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. Fish on. So it's a bit sketchy trying to set the other camera up. I'll probably just leave it on. It's another flatty. It's another good one too. It's definitely reasonable. fun times again here. Where's my groupers? He's hooked fairly well anyway, at least. Until you let the slack go. Oh, this is not fun. Oh god. In you get. Another absolute cracking flathead. Fishing so far has been absolutely amazing in this wind. Definitely can't complain. 3-0, 2 on the landings. Oh, I'm sure I'll lose one sooner or later. Another absolute quality fish. What a start of the morning. Righto, off you go. Yeah, weather-wise, guys, it's horrible. But fishing so far has been absolutely fantastic. Just tucked away as much as I can out of the breeze. I'm a little bit off the bank, so I am copping a bit of wind. So far, so good, but hopefully the audio is not too bad. This is a smaller fish, this one. I don't know what it is. Come to the top pretty quick. The sun's right in my eye, so I can't really see it. I'd say a small flathead, judging by every other fish I've caught. Yeah. Sling this guy straight in. There we go. Another little flatty. That's probably around about 40 centimetres. Give or take a couple of centimetres, I'd say. You can see the boats off in the distance. The ones travelling. Whitewash just going everywhere. Not the best in these kind of boats. Just an open tinny. If you're not going directly into it. A little tiny flatty. Haven't had a bite for a bit, so I was a bit out of the blue. Bring him up this side of the boat, I think. Look at the colour of this guy. Very interesting. Not much of a pattern on it at all. Just pretty plain. Probably sitting down there on some sand. Haven't got anything else, I think. It's just all flatty so far, but definitely no complaints here. We'll let this fella go. Be a good eating size butt, but I don't have the esky today. Alright, mate. Off you go. See you next time. Yeah, I've been running the chest mount a little bit more at the moment, just simply because of the wind. So hopefully the audio is better because the wind's right behind me. That should be somewhat blocking out the sound of it. I'm hoping anyway. Once I put the fixed camera up, the one that's on the boat, the wind's just blowing straight into the microphone. So I can't imagine that'd be the best, but I'll work with it. Try and bring out half decent audio anyway. Oh, that was a squid maybe, I think. I'll just come in a bit closer to get out of that wind for a bit. Driving me mad out there. So cold too. So I might not get as much in here. There's not much structure or anything here. But at least I can warm up a little bit in the sun. Out of the main part of the wind anyway. If I don't get anything, I'll just move on again. But it's good for a bit of a change. Give me a break. Right guys, well it seems that out of the wind is away from the fish, so I'm going to make a move somewhere else, pop up around the corner and have a look around Balcolinish area. Can't be any worse than just this little bit here. No bites whatsoever. It is nice and calm, but so it was good to have a little break. But now we'll shoot up around the corner, see what we can find. Spots, seen a guy up on the bank there hooked up, had the drone up in the air, so flew it over the top of him and watched him fight that salmon. Good sized salmon too. Just went over and had a chat to him, make sure I could put it on the video. Hopefully the footage turns out alright. It's a bit hard sometimes with the glary sun on the screen, but you do what you can. I'll have a flick here now off this point. I can see heaps of birds working over the back like south of Pool Bar, but it's so windy out there, I don't really want to go out there, to be honest. Bit of bait starting to come through now, which is nice. Now I'm off the bank a bit, it's absolutely freezing out here. Lucky I got this neck scarf the other day. I got it ready for those winter months. No fun ripping down the rivers when you're absolutely freezing. I got a new beanie and this neck scarf. I'm all set, ready to go. Came in handy this morning. It's 10 o'clock and I've still got it on now. I figured no point taking it off yet. I'll probably wear it all day, to be honest. 10 o'clock. It's almost as cold as it was at the start of the morning. Right, I got another bite. I'm not quite sure what it is. It doesn't feel overly big. It's not overly small either. Jeez, the wind's up out here now. It's got a little bit of weight. Hasn't done a whole lot. Might get a visual in a second on it. It's staying down deep with some fast tail beats. It's a tailor or a salmon, I'd say. But I've been known to be wrong plenty of times. This could be another one of them times, which it exactly is. This is another one of those times I'm wrong. It's a brim. Oh, I may as well stop guessing at this rate. Yeah, nice brim there on the mask vibe. New species anyway for the day. Right out, mate. Get you back in the water. Right guys, coming on 12 o'clock now. Wind's still howling. Fishing's slowed down a bit now that sun's higher. At least the weather prediction was correct. Rain and wind. Imagine going out and enjoying your weekend, not having to worry about wind and rain. Doesn't happen here. Feels like it's just been months of just horrible weekend weather. So if you guys didn't get out this weekend, probably a smart choice. Anyway, if you guys have been enjoying the content, you like the videos, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Definitely helps the channel, gets it out there, gets the videos seen by more people. Right, nothing out a bit wider again. So I've shot in close out of that wind. Just a little spot. I got a couple of flatties the other day. You wouldn't guess it. I literally hooked up that cast. Well, as soon as I turned the camera off, nailed it. Must have just dropped down for it. There's a bit of weight there. Unless it's fouled. Oh, it's fouled. That's why there's weight. Oh, I was thinking, here we go. This is going to be tough with the lip grippers. He's just twisted up but underneath. He's lassoed himself. Oh well. We asked for another fish. It's delivered. Righto, well the battery on the other camera's just ran out. But there he is there. Another good fish. That'll be another keeper if you wanted to feed. We'll get him back in. See if we can get a few more before we head off. Righto, I'm going to change it up a bit. I'm going to take this Trans Am off. I'm going to put a plastic on the lighter rod and see how that goes. I've been getting a few bites on this Trans Am, but I just don't seem to be hooking them very good. I'm not sure whether they're squid or just small fish. It's a bit hard to tell in this wind sometimes, but we'll switch it up to plastic and we'll see how that goes. Right, yeah, so I'm going to stick on this Crush City Imposter. I've got a couple of flatties on that last time. See how it goes this time. If not, I might change it over to a Jackal Rhythm Wave paddle tail. See how this goes first. These are pretty durable, so if there's any choppers around, they won't get smashed up. The Rhythm Waves, however, they get absolutely pulverised by the tailor. But they're really good on the flatties. Work absolutely amazing. Wow. First throw on it, and we're on. Flatties love any prawn imitations, that's for sure, in any sort. Another good flathead. Oh, another fun time for me coming up here trying to lip grip this thing. Definitely makes you appreciate a net. And he's got the lure in there too. There we go. Success. In you come. Looks like he's been on a sandy bottom as well, this guy. You can just tell by the colours. Not very dark. Nice and light. There we go, another absolutely beautiful flathead. Straight off the sand, this guy. He's still got me plastic and jig out in his mouth, but I don't want to damage the fish by trying to rip it out. I'll just cut it off. And that'll rust out of his mouth a couple of days. So it's better off doing that than damaging the fish. Righto, mate, off you go. Thanks for coming to say good day. Terrible release. Rightio. What do we got? 3830. To stop in and get some more of those on the way home. Right, I'll give this guy a run. I think the colour's Weed Gill in the Rhythm Wave. Got a really nice looking flathead on this colour last video. Just around the back of Wanji there. It was real dark and spotty. Looked awesome. We'll see how it goes now. Hopefully can get me another couple of fish. Alrighty, a couple of casts in with the Rhythm Wave and we're on. Doesn't feel big, but it's another fish, which is good. Oh, nice flatty, swimming straight at me. Hole in, I think. Whee. Bit of break dancing on the deck. There we go, guys. Another little flatty. We'll send him on his way. Get back out there. That's a good hit. I don't know what it is. Probably another flatty because it's pretty much all I've got all day. Yeah, another nice flathead. Geez, the quality of the flatty has been great today. I don't even know if I've got any undersize. Come around this side, mate. He's once again got that lure right in his gob. Another fun task for me. This is always fun. Remember, guys, always take a net with you, so you don't have to do this. Another cracking flathead. Another really nice flathead, guys. What a day this has been. Got plenty of fish. It's been windy, but well worth coming out. Haven't even really gone that far either, just kind of fishing around Sunshine, Johnny's Point, Silverwater sort of area. I'll shoot off around Balcolin soon, have a look around there before I head off. But here's another good fish. Get it back in, we'll keep looking around. So you can see the line there. It's just really frayed. Anytime you see that, cut it off and just redo the knot. It's not worth it otherwise. You get a big fish and you lose it. Right, guys, I'll quickly run you through the vibe technique I use. That's it there. It's just a 95mm Trans Am. This works with pretty much all the vibes. Lob her out there. So I let a little bit of line out at first. Just check my drag, make sure it's set from the last trip. And as the line's tight, I'll just watch it go down. Wait for a bite, and as soon as the line slackens off, I quickly wind up that slack and just give the rod tip a little bit of a lift, just like that. Then I basically wait till it goes back down the bottom, and as it hits the bottom, just wind up that slack and let it go back to the bottom again. So as soon as it hits the bottom, I lift. As a fish might have even been a squid. So the line's going towards it. There's a squid on it. Right, where were we? So lift it, wind in, wait till that line hits the bottom and goes slack, quickly wind up that slack, then lift again. Obviously the further out your line is, the more you'll have to wind up. So when it gets in close, there's not as much to wind up. It's only a couple of turns. So lift, wind up that slack, wait for the tension to come off the line, back up again, and just do that all the way back into the boat basically. You've only got to lift the rod tip up fast enough that you can feel the vibration of the lure. That way you know it's working and not fouled up or has anything on it. If you can't really feel it vibrating, it could have weed on it or it could be tangled, so just wind it back in. Give it a couple of shakes first, see if you can undo it. If you can't, then just pull it back in. Right, guys, I can see a hell pile of birds over in the distance and some massive bust ups. They've got to be salmon, so I'm going to go check it out while I can. Hang about, we'll go see if we can get into a couple. Alright, yeah, we are on a salmon. Is it a salmon or a trot tailor? Might even be a tailor. I don't know. Nut salmon. That's good, less teethy. Trying freaking blood everywhere. Might try and use his push to lift him in. Oh, kick, 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 kick. And you get some. Alright guys, finally got a salmon. And the thanks I get for that is literally blood all through my boat. So I'll get this guy back and start the clean up. Not sure what it is. Flatty, I'd say. Yeah, flatty. Not a bad size again. Just off the end of Wollstonecroft at the moment. I'll try and lift this guy in, I think. Here we go. Come on, in you get. Yes. Oh, I'll tell you what, I was a bit worried about doing that. Yeah, another awesome flathead. Just added to the list that we've caught today. It's a growing list too. I don't know if I don't think possibly, yeah, I don't even know if I caught an undersized today. They've just all been good flatties. This is another good one. We'll get it back in the water, swim off, live another day. Another bite. I don't know if I'll be able to set this camera up in time. We'll see. Should have had it already up there, but I didn't. Good way to lose fish, not having the camera set up. I think it's only another flatty. Yeah, another flatty. There's another good flathead too. Another good healthy flathead. Can't complain about this session. More flatties than you can poke a stick at. Even though the wind's absolutely blowing its guts out, still getting into the fish and it's still good. Righto, off you go, mate. Righto, we've finally made it to Ballacolin for a couple of casts anyway. Mucked around with those salmon for a bit, trying to get onto one. Finally got one through blood everywhere through my boat, so I instantly regretted it. But we did get some good flatties there at Wollstonecroft as well, so it was definitely worth stopping. We'll have a bit of a flick around here, see how we go, and then put the drone up, see what's about. On. I don't know what we've got. There's a little bit of weight. Oh, surprise, surprise. Another flathead. We're that confident now, we're just poling them over the side. Yeah, another really nice flathead. It's just been such a good day for flatty fishing. As you've seen, caught heaps and heaps of fish and heaps of good fish, so one of the better flatty fishing days I've had. We'll get this guy back in the water, we'll keep going. And that'll do us, I think, for the day. It's been an absolutely epic day's fishing. If I don't catch anything between now and the end, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to hit the like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.